So, Friday, I had this amazing experience. I had this amazing night. And I just wanted to share because there's a really powerful message inside of what happened to me on Friday. So, I work at night. So, when I get home, it's like 2, 3 in the morning. I'm really sleepy, and I usually end up sleeping my day away. It just happened that Friday I slept all my day away, and I woke up at 4 o'clock. So I was pretty, pissed off. Like, I've missed all my day. I had a lot of errands to run, and the point of being off on a Friday is to enjoy your Friday and not be asleep. So anyway, so I wake up really late, and about 30 minutes after being awake, something tells me, you know, go to happy hour, Stephanie. Go to happy hour today. And just some back information. My birthday was a couple weeks ago, and I went to this fabulous restaurant, this organic grill in Houston, and they apparently have happy hour on Fridays, and they have live jazz. Now, I have been a musician since like I could walk. I was singing and doing all that kind of stuff. So I love music, and I love live music, and I love jazz. So when I was there, I told the people that I'm just something on Friday told me go go to happy hour, go listen to the jazz. I know you got stuff to do, but go. This is my intuition speaking to me, and I'm trying to brush it off. Like, I'm about to go take a shower. I'm about to go feed my dogs and go just try to get some stuff done. In this day I got left, I got a couple more hours of daylight and get some stuff done. But something kept telling me go to happy hour. So I give in and I go because I know how powerful your intuition is, and I'm like, there's a reason why I keep feeling like something keeps telling me to go. So I go, I get dressed and I go, and I'm sipping a glass of wine and I'm enjoying myself outside in the patio, and I was reading a book, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. If you have not read this book, you need to go get this book. This book will change your life, by the way. And I got this from half price, and I think the sticker's still in here. I spent $8 if you change. She could probably find cheaper than that online. But anyway, so I was reading that book, just sipping wine, hanging out. And I was there about an hour by myself, just hanging out. And I was getting ready to go. And it just so happens that this woman walks outside, and she's smoking a cigarette, and she drinks some water. And me and her get to talking about animals, and she rescues dogs. I don't even know how we started talking about animals, first of all, but we were talking about animals, and she rescues and have dogs, and we were just talking back and forth. And turns out she was the singer who was going to be singing with the band who was setting up inside the restaurant. And she was saying, I know you're getting ready to go, but we're really going to jam, and you should definitely stay for this. And really, that's why I went. I wanted to hear the jazz. It's just that I had been there an hour and they hadn't finished setting up yet, so I was getting ready to go. So something again said, Stephanie, you paid for your check, and you already have your to-go bag. But go sit down and go hear jazz. Just go, right? So I follow the lady inside, and I sit at her table, and the tables are like right. There's a couple tables right in front of the band. So I'm sitting next to some people who are friends with the band. And to make a long story short, I ended up staying another 3.5 hours. I spent my whole night at the restaurant, hanging out with her, hanging out with the band members, hanging out with the band members' friends. And so I met all these wonderful people, and they were international. And I talked to this man for the longest time who was born and raised in Turkey. He was a journalist, and now he's a teacher. And I talked to all the musicians, and they were talking to me, and they even tried to get me to go up on stage and sing. And I was just like, I can't do all that. But it was just so fabulous. And I'm one of those people who's not terribly shy, but I don't really just go do that. I don't really just go out and meet people and like jump into a whole group of people and start talking and hanging out. It's just kind of not my thing. But you would have swore we were all best friends or something. And then people would come to, oh, how you doing? Your name's Stephanie. And they're like, oh yeah, you gotta meet Stephanie. And they're thinking I'm their friend. They're like, well, how do you know these people? And I'm like, I don't know them. I met the lady outside when she was smoking, and now I'm sitting with these people, and we're all sharing food and talking and enjoying ourselves and drinking wine, and we all, snap into the jazz and just having a phenomenal time. And it was just my element. And the funny thing is, I say that my tuition is so important because I truly believe that when your tuition speaks to you, it's God trying to talk to you. That's what I really believe. And so I've been trying to get back into singing forever, and I decided I want to be a jazz singer. Who would have thought I'd go to a restaurant and run into a jazz singer and meet her band and hang out with them all night You get to see how they do and learn and meet new people. And so it's like just like divine intervention just from listening to my intuition. I could have been doing anything with my day. I had so many things I wanted to do, and none of it included happy hour. But it's just amazing what happens when you listen to that. And I think a lot of people don't listen to intuition. You are constantly being led by God. Plenty of times, I believe, especially, but you just have to quiet your life. You have to quiet your life, and you have to be open to receiving the message that you're getting. So Friday I did, and I had the most amazing time ever. I ended up just loving the band and loving the woman's voice who was singing, and she had her albums for sale, and I didn't even have to purchase one. She gave it to me. And it's like, just take it, enjoy it, and it was just phenomenal. And she's like, email me and let's talk and all those things. So basically, I just had a phenomenal night. I met all these great new people, and they want me to come in next Friday and hang out with them when they do it again. And it's like you got new friends, and these people are worldly. They're of substance. We had great conversation. It was phenomenal, and this was all from just listening to my intuition and doing something out of the norm. So I just want to give you that message because I'm so pumped and excited now. And by just going and meeting these people, it has pumped me up so much. Like, I came home and I was up all morning looking up jazz coaches and stage coaches. Cause I'm ready to go because God sent me there for a reason to meet these people, and it's trying to wake me up. Hey, Stephanie, you wanted to sing? You wanted to sing jazz? I just showed you some jazz artists. Now you're friends with them. Now you know them. Make it happen. So I'm making it happen. But yeah, I just got really inspired by that. And I thought little action opens the door for so much. So my message to you, if you're watching this video, and you're still watching it by this point, is to listen to your intuition. It's really powerful. I think, when we pray, we're asking God for what we need. We're telling Him, I need this, Lord, I'm going through this, and so on and so forth. But you have to have a point when you listen so He can answer. And sometimes people say, they pray and they don't get any answers, or they're asking God for something He hasn't revealed to them and answered them. Maybe He is, and maybe you're not listening. So quiet your life sometimes and just kind of listen to what your body is telling you and let your intuition be your guide. Because for me, lots of times when I really really listen to my intuition, I don't go wrong. It's usually when I think I know. Like, the ego in me is like, Stephanie. And if I think back to when I did it, there was something in my mind telling me to do something else, and I didn't listen to it. Because I think I'm smart and I think I know what to do. So it's just really interesting. But I had the most phenomenal night of my life. Like, it was like one of the dopest times I've had in so long. It was just amazing, and just all from that, just listening and taking one action. I believe that, when you really listen to your intuition and you follow what God's trying to move you to do, it only takes a little action. It doesn't take like this big grandiose things you got to go do. Just a little action, and it makes all the difference in the world. So thanks for watching the video. I know I'm going on and on. I know you don't care nothing about me and singing jazz and all that stuff. That's just my dream. But just hear the message. Listen to your intuition. When you feel something nudging at you, go here. Call this person today. Look up this website today. Go to this event today, or whatever you're feeling. Go. You never know what door God's trying to open up for you. And even if it doesn't turn out quite how you think it's going to be, it could be a lesson you're supposed to learn. It could be someone you're supposed to meet from something. It could be anything, but just listen to that. I think it's so powerful, and too many people do not. We think we know it all, our ego, and we do what we think is best. And sometimes you should listen to what your body is telling you, your intuition, your mind, your spirit. Where are you being led? And we ignore that a lot of times. So anyway, I won't go on and on, but that was just my message, and I wanted to give that to you. Hopefully you really, really heard me. You didn't just listen, you heard me, and you take this into consideration next time your intuition tells you to do something. Just try it out, and I bet you'll be happy you did, if you don't already make this a practice in your life. It's something I do constantly, but Friday just was so fabulous I had to share. Anyway, take care, and thanks for watching the video.